Welcome back. Welcome back to TOT Star Wars. Happy Sunday. Boys are here in full effect as usual. You guys really liked this video the last time. So today we are doing overrated, underrated Lego Star Wars 2023 sets. Let's get it.
All right, we're gonna go down the list here. Starting off, we got 30654 Polybag X-Wing Starfighter. I mean, it's a polybag at the end of the day. I'm honestly gonna go underrated. This thing was pretty steez when I got it for the free gift with purchase when I got the X-Wing. I had my friend build it. Looked pretty good, but
I'm gonna go underrated as well. Matt, you actually gifted me this.
I have two of them underrated.
Was it only GWP?
Yeah.
No, but I think it just
Wait, no, yeah, you could get it at Walmart too, right?
Yeah, you could buy it, but I just got it with when I ordered the X-Wing.
See, these, and Stone and I have done this before. The best use for these polybag figs is when you're making bigger mocks that they fit to scale, is they're perfect to just line up on the ground.
But this one, when are you guys looking at the picture?
Yeah.
Thing's fucking clean. Don't know how else you could make that better.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the cleanest you could make one of those.
The ski poles for the cannons is really good.
I might go underrated on this one.
Only issues, I think the engines pop out a little too far, but we're not going to get. It's okay. It's a polybag.
Yeah.
Next up, we got 40591 Death Star 2, the GWP. I'm gonna say just right. This set forever is gonna be a little bit tainted for me, because I had it in the back of my car and my car flooded, and I was gonna sell it. So
this thing's awful. This thing's awful.
It is.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know who's gonna buy that.
Look at the laser.
It's like $80 on eBay right now.
That's just because people are stupid.
So you guys are both going Stone and Finn. You guys are going to go overrated on that.
I'm going trash. I'm going trash on this. I'm going trash.
Is the laser made out of one of those like plant pieces?
There's
it's
three
different.
Yeah,
three different shades of green, dude.
Yeah, it's 3 different greens.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I'll go overrated on that as well.
I'm just saying just right because I feel like there's a consensus that everyone hates it. To be honest,
that's probably correct, but I don't know if that's kind of what we're doing here.
No, it's true. All right, that's fine.
No. I agree with that, Matt.
Yeah.
40658 Millennium Falcon Holiday Diorama.
Can I lead off?
Yeah.
Criminally underrated. One of the best sets of the year.
Criminally overpriced though.
I think it was 40, 30. No, it's 30.
$30.
I don't think that's overpriced.
No, it's not.
Yo,
bad. 200.
I have it right here. Actually, the box. So here's why this is underrated.
Or 5 figs.
I don't know if you want to call those 2 figs. It's like 3 figs. No, keep going, Finn. Sorry, I don't want to steal your thunder.
No, it's okay. I just two main things. One, you take the Christmas shit out and you just have a really sick display diorama of inside the Millennium Falcon. 2, Jedi texts. You see them up in the bed there? Jedi texts, dude. That is one of the sickest pieces ever. It's so cool. And then you could also take some of these pieces and you can fit them in a custom Millennium Falcon for doorways. I'm still working on fitting them into the 2019 Rise of Skywalker Falcon because the doorway's a little too big. But this is
printed?
Criminally texts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's printed. I have that piece. I sent a picture of that piece in the Discord literally yesterday. Criminally underrated. I love this set. Absolutely. They should do one of these with the ghosts.
No, I agree with you that once you take the Christmas stuff out, it makes it elite. And honestly, if they made it without the Christmas stuff, it probably could have dropped it down to like $25. But I'm with you on that. I think
$9 piece right there. That Jedi textbook.
Really? Yeah. But the problem was obviously like the lightsaber blade for Rey was a bad yellow shade. It was a light green instead of a yellow. But like whatever. Great set.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say just right. Like it's a Christmas set. You can take it out. You can customize it. It's pretty like bland. I would say. Like it's just.
I'll say it's underrated for sure.
Like it's nothing. It doesn't wow me to where I would say.
But Matt, when I could send a picture in the Discord of my display that I made with the Heir to the Empire figs in the Falcon, or even just OT figs in the Falcon. It looks so sick.
Yeah, and if you want to make your own figure of yourself, like those kind of like the Rebel logo and Millennium Falcon like ugly Christmas sweater, like that's a cool piece to have.
True.
I love it. I absolutely
I
love
like
it.
those.
True.
Yeah, underrated.
75344 Boba Fett's Starship Microfighter. I'm gonna go overrated. I think the Microfighter looks ridiculous.
Terrible set.
I think it's all right. I think the shading, the helmet versus the chest plate, obviously everybody knows that was a big issue, but like for a Microfighter build, I think it's cool.
I mean, the windscreen alone just throws it off for me. Just terrible,
Well, how's you
terrible
gonna
windscreen.
do that?
Just not do it all. That's it. That's gonna be my answer to everything. If it's gonna look bad, just don't do it.
Don't do the whole set or don't do that windscreen.
I mean, if you could fix the windscreen, then fix it. But if you can't do it, then like just don't make the set. Like that's
don't think it was bad for a Microfighter.
That's a common issue I think Lego has is they try to force, like I think they come to the table with their engineers and get them to the table and they're like, let's make this. And then when they make it, they're like, this is the best we can do. And they're like, all right, let's throw it out. It's like, let's just put it out to the public. Why do it? Just don't make it at all if you can't make it good. And I feel like that's a common issue. Is it not?
I don't think it looks that bad.
I don't know. I think it looks really good. I love the bottom of it too. I like the way the engines look. I'm gonna go underrated.
I don't like the minifigure. The build's fine.
But the minifigure's good except for the wrong color prints. If they fixed the print color, then it would be good. Like the arm prints are sweet, but the helmet's too light. It's just got to be that dark green. They gave it an episode 6 helmet, and it should have been the Mando season 2 helmet or whatever. Boba Fett.
I don't like the Book of Boba Fett fig as much as the regular Boba. If like an episode 6 Boba to me is a lot better than the Mando or Book of Boba.
75345 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack.
I have about like 100 of these under my bed. It's not that good, is that?
Yeah, I'm going overrated. I think that the initial 501st Battle Pack was like the really good one where everyone was really happy with it. Or at least I was. And
I like that one, yeah.
And then this one is just, I don't know. I don't know why you went back to it. And like, I guess the whole point was to add some cool accessories to the same clones. Like, I don't know. It doesn't wow me. Doesn't move the needle.
I love this. I wish if we got some waist capes, I would have liked that better. But the white visor piece and the helmet holes are obviously an issue, but we'll gloss over that. But the white visor piece alone, this is a great army builder. Although it shouldn't be $20, it should be $15. But I love the gun.
I'd rather get this. You like the gun?
Yeah. No, not the blast. I like the actual blaster on the clone with the white visor.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not really impressed with the build.
Neither am I. We could do perfectly rated.
I'm gonna go overrated. You know my spiel with battle packs. We don't need to go down that road again, but overrated.
Bros is a hater. Bros is a D1 hater when it comes to battle packs. I don't expect this kid to like any of them.
All right. 75346 Pirate Snub Fighter. I'm going overrated. This thing, I can't believe this was $35. That's insane.
Is that an irrelevant category? I think this is a pretty irrelevant set.
True. But for what it is like, why?
I love the build. I love the cockpit.
It's the build. The build doesn't look bad at all, in my opinion. And this goes with my point that I always make of Lego doing stuff that's unique. Like this is a unique build, like something you don't normally get. You get 2 cool pirate minifigs, and the ship doesn't look bad in my opinion. So I'm going underrated.
I like the yellow pilot minifig. That's cool. And then like, what's the guy's name? Not Cobb Vanth. Is it Cobb Vanth, the pirate?
I don't think so.
I have that pirate somewhere.
No, Cobb Vanth is the other guy. I don't know. It also showed up in Skeleton Crew, so that was cool.
Yeah,
but
this guy, he's sick.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I got him
Good
just for
minifig.
that. Only got him for that.
I'll go underrated with you, Rob.
I like that.
75347 the TIE Bomber.
Overrated. It's ugly in my
overrated.
opinion. Really ugly build in my opinion.
I don't know about
It's
that.
just the cockpit that's ugly. It's not the whole build.
I mean, it is just the cockpit, but
That's like
it really ruins the whole thing. Like it's the only thing I can look at when I look at it.
even a TIE Fighter. That's the first thing you look at. anything tie. You look at the cockpit first, and if
Yeah, I don't like how rounded it is. But that's just how it is, though. That's how the ship is.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't like the TIE bomber in general. Call it a hot take. So I'm gonna go overrated. I own this. I took it apart. Like I was just.
I like the targeting system on the bottom. I thought that was a cool inclusion, and then the Gonk droid's pretty cool. It's a printed Imperial piece, but
Fun play feature if you've like dropped the bomb. I don't know if you did that, Matt.
Yeah, no,
Overrated though for sure.
Yeah, it's people were so excited to get a TIE bomber just to kind of fit that same scale as the Interceptor and the TIE Fighter. So like if you have all three, it might look good all next to each other, but as a standalone, I'm out on it. All right, next up, 75348 Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor.
Great set. I have
Awesome.
two of these.
I'm gonna go underrated on this.
Underrated.
The TIE build is actually really good. I was thoroughly enjoyed it. Then the Fang Fighter, I was like, at first. But then the other day I was back home and I saw it and I was like, it was in the box with like a ton of other sets that are all destroyed. That thing is a rock. That thing.
I actually like it. I actually like it. Yeah.
it's actually funny you mentioned that, Matt, because I was going through that exact box you're talking about last night, and I was holding it by the side, shaking it, and it's a brick.
I mean, it's literally just laying tiles on top of
It's
each
so
other.
flat.
Still, it's so flat. But you want to talk most durable Lego set? That might be number one.
I think
The
I'm gonna have to
cockpit
go
is sweet.
overrated.
Why?
The Fang
He's a
Fighter looks
hater.
like
we're having
looks
fun.
like-
We're having fun. He's a hater.
it looks like someone sat on it. Like it's so flat. It's just not a good.
That's what
looking
it's
ship, in
supposed
my
to look
opinion.
like in the cockpit.
Looks like
I get that. No, I'm not saying it's not supposed to look like that. I'm just saying it's an ugly ship.
So you
The,
don't like the black astromech? Fans been
Yeah, it's
waiting
cool.
for one of those. Fans been
I
waiting
mean,
for one of those since the Death Star. UCS
I haven't said
place
anything
scale.
about it. I haven't said anything about a black astromech. I just said the Fang Fighter just looks horrendous. It's just
the cockpit on the
someone sat
Fang
on it.
Fighter. The cockpit
Flat
on the Fang
Stanley.
Fighter. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say flat Stanley ship.
Okay, the cockpit on
Okay.
the Fang Fighter is one of the best cockpits they made in a long time. It's so good.
Yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed that set for sure.
$100 value? Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not two ships in one set. I mean, who's gonna say no? All right, 75349 Captain Rex's helmet. I think if you watched ACOB's stream, shout out them. You know where I stand on this. I'm going underrated. People hate on this way too much.
I'm with you on that, Matt. Underrated all the way. People
don't
get
like
too riled up over small inaccuracies to just appreciate that that's a sick build.
There's not that many details. Every inaccuracy is important.
Overrated.
Yeah, me too. Overrated.
It looks so good.
Pull it out.
I don't know. I
Pull it out. Pull it out.
No, I'm not getting up.
Lazy.
I've done it before. I'll do it again, just not today. People know where I stand on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They should have printed the kill count bricks in the top right.
Yeah, that would be nice. Who doesn't want printed pieces?
Rob.
All right, 75350 Clone Commander Cody helmet.
I have this and I forgot I had it, so it's kind of a forgettable set.
that's exactly what I said on ACOB. This set is so forgettable. Like it's just not special in my opinion. Like I
like
don't
it,
get too
though.
excited. I don't get too excited over this. And I normally do like the bus sets, but this is just boring.
This wave was so fucking good. Love this set.
I'm gonna go just right. Like I think
Just right.
people had the appreciation for it, and it's a good set. It's not anything crazy, but it does its job, and that's what just right is for me.
Just
Overrated.
right.
I'll agree there with just right.
75351 Princess Leia helmet.
Underrated for show.
What's the public
Criminally
opinion?
underrated. I don't know, because I thought the public opinion on it was that it wasn't great. And every time I'm in like a Target or a Star Wars or a Lego store, this one's one of the ones that's like almost always stocked. So it doesn't seem like it's flying off the shelves, but like at the same time though, I think it's like I said on ACOB, it's probably the best bust in my opinion.
Busting for that bust.
That's aggressive.
Yeah,
I like it.
We had it ranked at 2, so
I know.
over the Scout Trooper.
Don't
Scout
get wrong
Trooper's
started
the
on the
best.
Scout Trooper. This is
Yeah,
a beautiful build, though. It is one of the best. but-
I mean, it looks exactly as it should. So I mean, I'm gonna go just right. I mean, I would go even underrated just for public perception because I felt like I always saw it, like Rob was saying, on shelves. I just got one a week ago for $55 and it retired a month ago. So
I'd appreciate it more if I built it in person because the techniques look interesting on the mouth guard.
yeah, but I'm not building mine. I'm holding the line on it. So, but I'll go underrated. I think it looks really good. It's just not my kind of. I'm not a huge. I'm not like the biggest helmet guy.
Spit it out.
75352 Emperor Throne Room Diorama.
Underrated.
I'm with you on that. Underrated.
Criminally.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna
It's
go
a little overpriced, but it's not
Yeah.
what it's about. I feel.
What was it, a hunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to address the diorama slander that I've been receiving. Like my issue with the dioramas is the ones that come with no figs. So this is awesome. The back is sweet.
The chair, the build.
The chair is sweet as
The
well.
chair is sick.
This is like one of my favorite, if not my favorite diorama. So
I think this is like the epitome of what the dioramas should be. Like a nice backdrop, a good scene. It's just overall, it's almost the perfect diorama. I'm with you that some dioramas are iffy. I'm not with you on the ones that
but you
pick,
like the pod race.
I like the pod race. I'm just saying I don't like the
Pod
ones
race,
you pick.
and buy it. Why don't you have it then?
I don't know. I mean, funds are low. I guess we need some. We need some help.
You just got the skeleton cruise ship last night.
I mean, the Onyx Cinder, in my opinion, is better than the pod race diorama. But
Rob put it pretty well there. I think this is the golden standard of what these should be. It's a little overpriced, obviously, but like visually, this is, I feel like, what they were trying to accomplish with the whole line. So
yeah, no, I'm gonna go underrated. It's just like everyone said, it's expensive, but if you just look at the build itself, it's people hate it.
Stone took some sweet action shots the other day of our custom figs, me cutting Rob's head off. Put the picture on here.
Yeah.
It's a sweet picture.
All right, 75353 Endor Speeder Chase. See, this one I'm going severely underrated.
Yeah,
that's wild.
The trees
underrated as well.
Overrated.
The trees may got a little too much hate. It doesn't look bad.
So Rob, you think that this is worse than the pod race?
Yeah. So the pod race, like I said, the standard should be a backdrop because that creates more of a scene. This is just grass it's basically a base plate at this point. It's the same thing as Battle of Pretty almost.
Put it outside. Take pictures. Go outside.
With two moldy turds on top that just it's so ugly. It's so ugly and it's so boring.
I'd love to see you make a custom one with the same amount of pieces and make it look better.
I probably couldn't, but I also don't get paid millions of dollars by Lego to make them. So
fair.
I don't think I paid millions of dollars.
This is you're talking about a backdrop. It's the redwoods, like in California. There's no, I don't know how you would do like a filled backdrop of a forest.
There's definitely ways you could. Like there's got to be some way. Like I don't know. Like I'm not the engineer here. That's what I'm not the.
If it had a green base plate drop, like
I'm not Bob the Builder over here.
The speeder bike builds are so sick, and then the Endor figs are also sick. And then I love that Scout Trooper. It's one of my favorite.
Like objectively, I don't think it's like a bad set. Like I don't think it's bad, but
let's do a quick conversation.
Looks clean, man. Just
somebody mentioned this the other day. I forget who it was in the Discord. The nameplates, the quotes that they pick for the nameplates are so stupid. Like. This isn't even. There's definitely better quotes from this scene that could have went on that nameplate, and this is a common theme between all these dioramas.
Which quote is on this one?
Quick jam their comm link center switch. I don't even remember that, and I remember all.
I couldn't tell you that was even a quote from the movie.
And then, like, you look at the one before this. I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. That's a sweet quote.
That one's sweet.
But then you put. That's not even.
Wait, what's
you know what he could? You know what it could have been? Where he's like, "I'm going. Wait, Leia," and then he jumps on the back of it, like something like that. I don't know.
On Dagobah, they do have do or do not. It is.
No, that's what I said. The Yoda one is the Yoda one's good, but
this one is stupid. Just another reason why this set's bad.
I'm kind of glad dioramas are done. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of them. But
Bad take.
You don't have to buy them.
I know, but it's just taking up some good money slots. But all right, 75354 Coruscant Guard Gunship.
Horrible.
See, I was overrated for a long time, and this thing has been catching my eye lately.
What?
I don't think I'm gonna buy it.
Really?
Yeah, it has.
What
I don't
about
think
it? You want that shitty box?
I don't know what I want, but I just if you know me, I love.
This is the Palpatine?
I don't know.
The Palpatine's the only good thing from it, honestly.
I mean, it's an ugly version of the gunship, so that's one thing. And I'm usually not accuracy police here, but after it being pointed out that Commander Fox had like the chest plate that's just completely the wrong color, like that's a brutal
Rob,
misprint there.
Rob, the whole figure.
What?
The whole thing is just terrible.
The whole
No,
thing's
but the
wrong
chest-
color. The red is the wrong color.
I get it's the wrong. You're saying it's the wrong red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole
it's supposed
thing
to
is
be
red.
Yeah,
Maroon.
I get that. I'm not too big on because it could be maroon or darkish red like the ship, but the white chest piece when it's supposed to be red, I think I don't even remember, but it just
I don't
seems
know
like
if
a
it's
It's
huge.
supposed to
think-
be
I don't
white,
think-
and then it has
Yeah, I
red printing underneath it, and they printed the white on afterwards. So you still, or other way around. I don't know, but you see the red coming
so
through,
bad.
basically.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough one right there.
that I don't know what you're talking about. That is what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, so underneath it, it's white still, I believe.
Okay, I gotcha. But yeah, it's the shade for me. It's not it's the shade of the red. Like, let's figure that out.
It's just
Yeah.
part of it. That's just a little bit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely think this set is overrated, but it has been catching my eye. I will say.
We'll update you guys on that if Matt's gonna cop this thing.
I
or not.
probably won't. But
Good.
all right. Next up, 75355 UCS X-Wing. I'm gonna go overrated, and it hurts me to say that because I bought it, but it's one of those ships that, for me, it looks good, but it doesn't, like, when I have all the other UCS sets sitting next to it, it doesn't wow me or pop like the rest of them do. It just doesn't.
I think it's underrated. I like it a lot.
I
love that Luke minifig.
Yeah, I just was rearranging my minifig case today, and that's it.
The wing sag is a huge issue. I just picked Matt's up the other day, and that thing was like jello.
Did they open and close or no?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna probably go just right on this. I don't have a too strong of opinion on it. It's
Just right.
Yeah, I'd say just right. I don't think it gets much love or much hate from the general public. I mean, I think it might get more hate than love, but I don't think it's a bad looking build.
No, it's not. It's not a bad looking build.
Where are you at on it, Stone?
I'm not a big fan of it. It's just I don't know. I think
The-
it's the best version. I don't think it's the best version of it though.
The astromech well is an issue, but the cockpit's cool with the targeting computer. So
It doesn't look terrible. I think it's just right. I think it got like just as much love as it needed.
It
Yeah.
does fall into that category for me though, that I get UCS sets are for display, but I hate when they build sets bigger than what they need, than what they actually are from minifig scale.
All right, 75356 Executor Superstar Destroyer
love it.
MIDI scale.
I don't like the mini scales.
Neither do I.
But for that, this one's a rare midi scale dub though.
I have to agree with Finn on this one. I'm not big on MIDI scale, but this one looks very clean.
You own it?
No.
It's one of my favorite bits that we're running right now.
If I could own every set, I already told you I would. So
Well, you don't own this one, so you shouldn't love it that much.
I love this bit that we're running. I like the the force perspective with the smaller Star Destroyers. That's cool.
I do like that, but I just again, like Matt said about the dioramas, like it's just taking up shelf space. That could be
Agreed.
some more rebel sets, maybe.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go just right. Like, I think it looks really good.
Just
but
right.
It's not, like, again, doesn't wow me. Kind of boring.
Yeah,
Next up, 75357 Ghost and Phantom 2. This is the most
best set of the year.
yeah, underrated, perfect, whatever you want to call it. It is so elite.
One issue.
yeah, I guess Okay.
The Phantom part, the Phantom 2 part.
Jason's hair color.
The Phantom 2 is way better than scaling than it was on the original Ghost.
This thing
Jason
is awesome.
Jason's hair color is wrong, but then when you got a guy like Finn who puts on the Joker hair on him and it looks 10 times worse.
It's my
He's got a
only green
receding
hair.
His
My
hair-
only
he's
green
literally-
hair.
Some
His hair's
light
literally
green
the
hair
same
that's
as
with a
Rob.
receding hairline on a kid.
It's
That's
my
like
only
Rob's.
green hair, bro.
That's Rob's hair on the Jason fig.
Yeah, that is right.
But this one's tough for the overrated, underrated. I think I might have to go just right because everyone says that it's the best set of the year, and I probably agree on it. So I'm gonna go just right on it.
Like build wise, fig wise, they're all accurate. They're all good. Besides the Jason. Besides
No. Build wise, it is inaccurate because they didn't put the loading ramp below the cockpit. I wish they would have put the loading ramp below the cockpit. You got to mod that yourself.
Okay, whatever. But I'm saying the one thing I wish this set had was just give us some of the other figures in it. But I guess based on the Ahsoka show, none of those other
What kind
figures.
of take is that?
I wish they put like a Sabine or the Ahsoka or someone like other
Snub.
characters in it. But I guess they're not in the Ghost in Ahsoka. So fair enough.
New Republic pilot body.
I was really upset yesterday. I went to get this at the Lego store. It wasn't there anymore, so I had to go with the Onyx Cinder.
And also, let's do sand blue appreciation. Anything with sand blue, I'm all
That Republic
S tier.
pilot body. That Republic
Love
pilot
it.
body is pretty gas.
I love it. It's awesome.
What set is that from?
And we're getting a chopper minifig. But yeah, great interior. They really improved on it from the first one, and then like the shaping is actually correct. So S tier. Cockpit stickers though.
75358 Tenoo Jedi Temple. I mean,
Underrated.
Overrated.
overrated. It's $40. I don't care.
You like
I
that
don't-
Yoda?
Young High Republic Yoda fig, and printed Jedi insignia piece, which you could use for your own like. I don't know. I like this actually. I didn't buy it, but
So bro's
I
gonna
like
buy-
the Yoda robes. I do like the Yoda robes.
what, Matt?
You're gonna buy a $40 4+ set for 4 pieces.
Amazon. 20
I've
bucks.
said many times that I just bought a $30 set yesterday for probably 15 pieces. So yes,
I mean, Finn, you're looking at it from like what you can do with it versus what it actually is. So
That's
I mean,
Lego.
looking at it,
I'm saying
looking at
underrated.
looking at it from what it actually is, though, it's severely overrated. And I don't want to hear the comments like it's a 4+ set. Like obviously, you're not going to like it.
Great speeder.
If I had this as a kid, I'd still be pissed. If someone handed this to me, I'd be like,
at all.
if someone handed this to me on Christmas, I would be rattled. I'd be so rattled.
I'm with Rob. I'm actually
Nah.
with Rob on that.
I'd
be pissed.
I'm sitting at the Christmas tree and I unwrap this. I'm
Right
I'm
there and
like,
then, right
I'll
there and
put
then, I
myself
know
up for
Santa's not
adoption.
real. I know Santa's not real. Right then and then, I just know my parents don't like me.
Kid, Santa
yeah,
is
just,
real.
I'll
by
sign
way.
the adoption papers myself at that point if I got that for Christmas.
Also, like it's cool. I don't know. I actually think this is severely underrated. I'll take the heat for it. You get 3 High Republic bodies, Yoda doing the Force, cool astromech head,
2 of those
Printed-
are High Republic kid bodies, but okay, continue.
but you don't have to put kid legs on them.
What are you gonna do with them?
Put bigger legs on them and put different Jedi in them, like different heads.
I
Again,
guess. I
Finn
just don't
Finn
think
saying
they're gonna do it.
underrated for a set that he's going to use like 3 pieces from.
Okay, I'm a cuts. All right, I don't care. I'm underrated. You're not going to sway me on it. It's fine.
Yeah, we know. All right, 75359 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack.
Helmet holes away from greatness.
I don't
Yeah.
like the print.
Initially, I was very much in on it. Looking back on it, I'm pretty out on it.
Why?
They
I'm
don't look
overrated.
good. They don't look good.
the
The
helmet
Vaughn looks
looks-
terrible.
The helmet holes, the Vaughn is bad. Name character and battle pack, I could go on and on. Like the concept and the idea of it for me, what like is 1A, but it just wasn't executed well. It's $20 at the end of the day, so you'll survive. And I don't think it needs to be perfect.
Guys,
for
fucking
$20,
rich.
but
Blue jetpacks. I'm all in.
I'm going to keep saying the
You
same
look at
thing with every
one
battle
set-
pack.
as a whole.
I can name a good piece in every single set we've named besides the mini scales.
Can you look at the set? Build it as a Lego
I like the build. I like the build. I like the build. I like the build. I like the build.
I don't know.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know, man,
that's a great technical piece I need in my mock next Tuesday. So I like this set.
I like
those
the
blue,
build. I don't know
those
what to
blue
tell you.
flat pieces on the front. I don't know, man. That really makes the whole set.
Helmet
better.
holes. Oh, Robbie, don't you get me started about helmet holes for you, brother. Goon Central.
Dude, look at that stud shooter on the as a cannon, dude. It looks so good.
I think that I think that those stud shooters are implemented better than other ones, and those
Rob
are gun
looks at the
piece.
stud shooter. He goes, "What does that mouth do?"
Rob could
Well,
definitely
but look
fit
at that
in
stud shooter piece that I could firmly plant on my ass instead of building the actual set. That's really puts the whole thing together.
I fuck with it.
Terrible set. Finn just trying to be different.
No, I just think the helmet holes are the only problem.
All right.
You think-
75360 Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. I'm going overrated. This set, I thought this set sucked. I don't know how I got my hands on this thing, but I had it for some
You
reason.
bought it?
I don't know how I got it.
Why?
I don't know if I bought it, my mom bought it, someone bought it for me. I don't know, but it's not good.
I bought you
Talk
this
about
for
a set
Christmas.
you'd be mad at getting for Christmas.
No, I didn't buy it.
Someone
bought-
gave it to me, I think.
I bought this yesterday. Great. No, it's awful. Here's the
It's
issue,
the
though.
set you bought for 15.
Here's the
pieces.
issue. Here's the issue. Here's the issue. It's hard to rank because it's better than the first one, but it shouldn't have been made. So, and there's a double-sided
I mean,
print
it's
RGB,
from.
too.
Is it not from your favorite arc of the Clone Wars?
It's from one of my favorite arcs of the Clone Wars, but
Sounds like a set that should be made then.
not twice in 5 years when it looks almost identical. It is better, but it's yeah, it's overrated.
All right. 75361 Spider Tank.
I got this for $18. So it's
Where?
not Amazon. It was on sale one week for $18, and I was like, I still don't know if I want to buy this thing. It's so bad.
It's incorrectly colored and
No minifig for the little guy.
it's stupid and we don't need it anyway. Yeah, no minifig for the little guy. But the Bo-Katan is sweet.
It's so good. That was the only reason I was considering buying this, but I was a good boy and held the line.
But why is Lego price locking a sick Bo-Katan in that monstrosity? It makes no
I agree.
sense.
No, it's overrated. If it's even rated highly, it's
Mm.
overrated.
Would anyone I'd love to know someone that was excited to get this.
You, because you love Mando Season 3.
No, but who here's like, I need a droid spider or a droid crab. I want that so bad. Like, who?
Rob wants crabs.
You're actually crazy if you look at this and you're like, I want this.
They need to fix that Darksaber piece.
75362 Ahsoka's T6 Jedi Shuttle.
Ooh.
Those
Overrated.
figs, the Merrick.
The
Overrated.
Sabine, the Hu Yang.
Perfect figs.
I
Build.
think it's fine.
Not coloring, bad. Build, good.
The build's
No.
horrendous.
Build good from the front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Then you turn it over and it's all backside of
Well, you could
pieces.
display it. You could display it.
Okay, how about your pod racer diorama? What if you look at the back of that thing? Is it going to look good? No. How about
I
I get
display
that
it?
argument. I get
How
that
about I
argument,
display
but
it?
I get that argument, but when the whole point of the ship is that the wing spins, and then when you spin it over to the other side, and it looks like you're not supposed to spin the diorama. Like the
What
whole
they
point of the
could've-
set is that the wings spin, and then you spin it, and it looks like shit.
What they could have at least done was put like inverse, put the print on the, or like put the plates on the bottom to make the shaping with the red, and it still would have been the underside of the studs, but at least the red would have been represented.
It is. I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's my issue is not the representation of red. It's just the underbelly of the figs being shown, or the underbelly of the bricks.
No, it's not, Matt. You liar.
It's just gray on the bottom. Right? Isn't it just gray?
Oh. I thought it was. Yeah, no, they should have definitely
That's
done it.
awful. That's horrible.
Yeah, that's
Put
bad.
that picture
I
up
thought
there.
it was
Oh
red
my God,
underneath.
Horrible.
Overrated.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go overrated on the build. Figs are immaculate, though.
Yeah, Bill sucks.
Sensational.
75363 Mandalorian N1 Microfighter. Overrated. Looks ridiculous.
Overrated. I don't really have
Under-
anything to say about it.
Underrated.
What cheap man? What cheap Mando and Grogu? Let me guess. Cheap Mando.
This is Finn. This is Finn rating a set. It's great. No, it's over.
I just said
Underrated.
straight up immediately underrated without even blinking because
Okay, why is it underrated?
how else would you make it?
It's underrated because he did his bingo board and it landed on.
Don't make
underrated.
it.
That's
Don't
weird.
make it at all. That's how you make it better. You don't.
You're
make
giving
it.
people cheap access to the two figs, and then I think the actual build is fine. It's not that
Two
bad.
overpopulated figs. Give us something else.
The actual build's not that bad.
I'm starting to sound like Star Wars.
Like,
theory complaining
maybe it's
too
just
much.
me seeing a ship in like Microfighter form where the fig is the size of this ship is ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
Think
the
about
point of
that sentence you
Microfighter,
just
so.
said. Well, that doesn't
It's a
make any sense.
Microfighter.
I know. I don't like it. When
No,
you
yo,
can, like if it's in a cockpit, that's fine because it's at least like not the clear thing. It's sitting down and it's like 4 inches.
microfighters
higher.
have always been like that.
I know, and I
Yeah,
don't.
and they
like
all suck.
microfighters.
So you just don't like microfighters?
No, I don't.
No,
I know what to get you for
as well.
Christmas. I'm gonna get you 20 microfighters for Christmas.
I'm with Matt on that. Microfighters are pointless.
I'll give you 20 more.
All right, 75364 New Republic E-wing versus Shin Hati's Starfighter.
Set of the year, criminally underrated.
Second best set of the year behind the ghost.
I'll go underrated on that as well. That
Yeah.
E-wing is so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go underrated as well. I'm surprised they didn't keep this on shelves for longer. It's retired now, which is crazy.
This is the most mock-looking Lego set that they've made almost maybe ever.
The E-wing's perfect.
It looks like a mock builder built it. It's you just gotta take those stud shooters off and you're in business.
The one thing though that does, I mean, like, there's no way to
Even with them, it doesn't look bad though. It's one of those sets where it kind of doesn't look
Yeah.
even that terrible. It's like almost blended in. Sorry,
But
go ahead, Rob.
if you take them off though, you're really it's so good.
there's no way to get around it, but the landing gears look like flamingo legs.
The landing gear is the best part of the set.
They look
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
good.
like it makes it look like a flamingo. But I do love when
Dude.
it's up.
That's
when
what
it's
the
up,
landing
I
gear
love
looks
that
like
build.
though. That's
I
what
know.
the landing
That's
gear
what
looks like,
that's
though.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's Lego's fault for doing that.
And
There's
the
nothing they
printed
could've done, but it just looks
cockpit.
Dude, I
looks
love
like
it.
a flamingo.
And then we can
I
also
still
talk
think it's a
about
great bit.
the Shin fighter is pretty accurate.
Yeah, no, I think it looks good. The color scheme is great. Like it's different than what we've gotten in Lego before because a lot of Star Wars stuff is gray, black, white. So getting different colors that like actually pop is always appreciated. And I know that's how it's designed, but still.
Oh yeah,
It
that
looks-
E-wing or that the E-wing astromech, that yellow and blue, like that's a fire astromech. Droid.
The
It looks
IKEA
so-
astromech.
Yeah, and you can get that around.
Or no, that's not the McDonald's.
You can get that around $75 right now. It might be retired, not on shelves for that long, but retailing for $110, $75 It's a good.
And you get a
buy that
Balin.
now.
Just
That's a
Put
great
a
set.
cape. Put a cape on that Balin. You're in business.
Yeah, no, the figures are also elite.
I put a hood on my Balin. Yeah.
Yep.
75365 Yavin 4 Rebel Base. Ready for Finn? 3, 2, 1. Underrated.
Criminally underrated.
I'm going. This is criminally overrated. This set sucks.
This might crack top 5 of my least favorite sets of all time.
Yeah,
It is
You do have a sick. It's one of the best Luke minifigs, though. You have to appreciate that at least. And Han.
Dude, I
it's one of
love
the best
this
Luke and
set.
Hans.
no, the
It's
figs.
so ugly. It is tremendously ugly. And then you get a Y, and then you get like some Y-wing of a scale we've never.
But you have no issue when they do it in the Cloud City with the slave
You
one.
agree? You agree? This looks like if they tried to make a 4+ set for adults.
When
Yeah, this
have I ever said in Cloud City though that slave one's like I'm for that slave one. I've never said that.
You have never.
So I'm just saying it's just an ugly build all around. They could have done
I
it a lot
love
better.
it. I bought this. I own this.
See, like I understand the idea behind it, and I don't really, again, like what Rob was saying earlier, I don't know how you would go about doing it a little differently. But like Yavin 4 to me just has to be Master Builder series. It has to be.
Yeah.
Like it
That's not a
can't-
bad take.
it can't look like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't do it and enjoy like it. The argument people are gonna make, what Finn's gonna make is
By 4 of them.
there's nothing else you can do at this price point. Like this is the best you can do. Just don't do it at that price point. Do it at an expensive price point and make it actually look good.
I think this is for kids.
It is.
I mean, I'm not a kid though, and I'm saying it from my opinion. So even as a kid, again, I'd be pissed. Put this under my
No, you
Christmas
wouldn't.
tree, I'm rattled. Yeah,
I would be pissed if I got this. and
No,
I
you
didn't
guys
get the
wouldn't.
ghost.
That's we
If I got that and I didn't get the ghost for Christmas that year, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I'd much rather have the
If you
ghost.
got
I'd
that
much
instead
rather
of the
have the
ghost-
E-wing.
I'd rather have the Yoda Starfighter from this year than have that on my Christmas under my Christmas tree.
No, you
Jeez.
wouldn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would. I low-key would. I'd rather have the pod racer diorama than that.
I like this a lot.
All right. He's just being different this episode, I guess.
Everything I've said
No,
so
yeah,
far,
I know.
everything I've said so
I'm
far, I
joking.
wholeheartedly believe.
I'm joking. He has this, but it is in his closet.
Yeah.
All
Well, I don't have anywhere to display anything right now, but I would. This will be on display.
75366 advent calendar. We'll leave it to our advent calendar guy, Stone.
Yeah, the Endor layer was good too. Now that I'm thinking about it, but we'll go underrated for advent calendars every year.
All right. 75367 Venator class attack cruiser. Republic attack cruiser, excuse me. I can spearhead this. It is underrated, just right, whatever. Like, it's perfect. I love it.
Except for the figs.
And the bridge.
I don't care. I love this set.
It's awesome.
I'm not buying a $650 set for the figs. Said it before.
The sag is the engine sag is real.
It's not bad.
I
think
like
it's
it.
overrated.
It's definitely an issue, but overall build, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so elite. Give me a
Perfect.
few.
I might go underrated.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah.
There are
This-
issues, but
There's a
This
couple issues they could have just tweaked and made it perfect.
this was like my holy grail. This was the one that I want. If as soon as it came out, I knew I was buying it. So
shout out
happy for you.
parlays. But the stuff like the sticker stuff's super annoying. Like the waist cape stuff's annoying. But just build, it's perfect. It's very good.
75368, 75369, and 75370. All three Vader, Boba Fett, and Stormtrooper mech.
Horrible.
Overrated, stupid,
Awful.
Never do it again.
Shouldn't exist.
Bring this stuff out of Lego Star Wars. We don't want
Dumbest
this stuff.
idea of all time.
We're getting a Darth Maul mech this year.
Yeah,
Oh, we
I
are?
like
with
that.
with hood or like with the Zabarak spikes.
I don't
No-
think there's any picks.
no idea.
It's probably I'm gonna guess the
Apparently,
the
it's not the same fig as the one in the
It's
infiltrate.
probably better. It's
The
probably
one-
better. It's probably got like arm tattoo printing or something like that.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a better fig. Yeah,
I'm
go
curious
hard
to
with
see
the
them
mech
do a Darth Maul. We'll see.
for what?
I'll
the
buy
second
that.
time in the last 5 years. It feels like.
No, I'm saying mech.
Yeah, I mean, if they actually were going to do something cool, they should have done Darth Maul with his robot legs and then did a brick built Lego body.
That'd be
That's
cool.
what they should have done, and then did it like that. But
Look what we're closing out here with.
Rob's favorite 75371 Chewbacca.
Doesn't the thing have,
underrated.
does it have a butt you build on it?
There's no butt. There's no big butt on it, but
This set is horrible.
this is honestly so criminally underrated. And the only argument I've ever heard is, oh, the eyes and face is weird. Like
Shoulder down looks great.
It is. It looks terrible.
it doesn't bother me nearly enough for this not to be loved. It's
Its mouth opens. He likes to put
that's
stuff in it.
just that's so sick on display.
I hate this.
Yeah, you put it all the way up there so you couldn't see the eyes from the distance.
How fun was that? How fun was that to build?
Nice
How fun
undershot.
was that to build? Looks
This
like looks like a criminally boring build.
It was a cool build. Some new techniques.
I almost feel like I remember you not enjoying the actual build and then being excited when it was done, saying it actually looks pretty good.
I think you're spreading false propaganda.
I don't know. I feel like I remember that. But
Per usual.
yeah, I don't like it.
What a terrible way to end the video. I'm sorry, boys.
The
This is
gun,
terrible.
the bowcaster's cool.
Finn would buy for the bowcaster.
No,
I need that bowcaster for my mock.
The bowcaster's chill. The whole thing, though, I think it looks like it is big,
Nah,
though.
It's great.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Take us
This
out
falls
of here,
into this falls into the category of something that Lego started doing newer. I know they've already made people before, but they usually did like Technic back in the day, or like when they were doing Technic ones, it was terrible. But now that they actually build them,
No, the
I'm
buildable
all
characters
for
one
it.
is one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Take him out of Star Wars.
Buildable characters.
Yeah, take him out. Just give us ships and minifigs. That's all I want.
Just give us gray ships and minifigs.
I like the BD. I like the BD buildable character in the R2. So the droids can stay. They do the droids well.
Yeah, the Grogu.
The BD is like perfect.
The Grogu is good. The R2 is good. The Droideka is good. I have all three of those. Those.
Yeah.
Are,
I
I
give me
guess.
that Malgus fig.
Take us out of here.
That's it for this one. 2023 Overrated. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you again on Thursday.